Thank you. Thank you very much, John, for your very kind introduction. President Warren, District Governor Douglas, and Honorable Deputy Mayor Paul Hubert, and my good friend, past Rotary International Director John, and all my dear fellow Rotarians, friends in the family of Rotary, 你好. In Chinese, that's how are you. Let's do one more time. 你好. 你好. Fine, thank you. We say 好,谢谢. One more time. 好,谢谢. 你好. 好,谢谢. Your Chinese is good. You are ready to go to Taiwan. Please give yourselves a good round of applause. Dear friends, it's great to be here at the Canadian Club of London. It isn't too often that I get to speak at an organization that is even older than Rotary. Rotary International was founded in February 1905. So we just had our 110th anniversary last month. I know the Canadian Club was founded in 1892. So you win. However, it's not a joke. On the way come to here, I got all mixed up. Maybe I've been traveling for more than 2 years and 10 months. When I traveled to London, but end up in London, Ontario. And while I noticed the notes that I'm going to speak in the Canadian Club, I thought I drink all the time Canadian Club, but I didn't know there's a Canadian Club here. I also wondering and asked a few people, why you name Canadian Club? My wife's very smart. She said, well, 100 years ago, they drink Canadian Club. They enjoyed it, so become friends to use the name as Canadian Club. Well, no matter what, we are so happy to be here. While I'm traveling around the world this year, I'm teaching people how to do our Happy Club. And I'm very glad our governor-elect, Nancy, asked me, say, they had a training, they heard and saw me do it in International Assembly in January. So he said, can we do it, her husband said, can we do it again? Yes. When we are happy in Asia, in Taiwan, we do Happy Club. We do it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times, and 2 times. Very simple. Are you ready to try? Okay, Happy Club, go! You've been practicing. One more time, if you do good, we will go to lesson 2. Happy Club, go! Very good. Lesson 2. When we see something great, something beautiful, something wonderful, or something delicious you like, we turn our thumbs up and say 赞. Now let's do it. 赞. 赞. That's not 赞. 赞 should be happy and louder. 赞. 赞. Canadian Club. 赞. Rotary. 赞. Light up Rotary. 赞. Light up Rotary, John mentioned it, is my theme this year, so I teach all my governor and president when we call light laboratory, 站 3 times. 站, 站, 站. Okay? Light laboratory.
站站站
Not 站, 站, 站. That's no 站. 站, 站, 站. Okay? Light laboratory.
站站站
Very good. Now we combine happy clap and 站 together. You better do it good, otherwise we will practice until tonight's hockey game. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. Okay? Happy clap, go. Canadian Club. Rotary. Lion Rotary. Please give yourself a big round of applause. My dear friends, Chicago and London, Ontario have a few things in common. I'm not just talking about the snow, but that is melting now in Chicago too. I'm talking about how many service clubs we have in both London and in Chicago. Today we are here for a salute to service clubs in London. I knew already that Canadians are very service-minded. Rotary has always been very strong in Canada. In fact, it was the Rotary Club of Winnipeg and turned the Association of Rotary Clubs into Rotary International back in 1910. It used to be that Rotary was one of the only service clubs in Chicago. Now there are many, but that's okay. For us, it isn't a competition. We don't worry that there are too many other clubs. We know that the more people we have working together for a better world, the better our world is going to be. And that's our goal. So that's fine with us. The idea of diversity is built into the idea of Rotary. If you are already a Rotarian, you know what we have a classification principle. We want everyone in our club to have different profession, a different business. We don't want too many of the same kind of people. We want diversity. Because diversity is strength in a community and in Rotary. Paul Harris, the founder of Rotary, knew this when he started the first Rotary Club 110 years ago, last month. He said, "Who would want a garden that is full of only one kind of flower? It doesn't matter how beautiful the flower is. Hundreds of one kind of flower is never as beautiful as hundreds of different flowers all together." So let me talk a little bit about the different flowers you have in the garden of service here in London. You have the Kiwanis, who have been serving the children of the world since 1915. They also celebration anniversary, and they have the centennial on January 21st of this year. Congratulations to you. The Kiwanis Clubs of Forest City, London, makes London a better place with their senior center, musical festival, and the Kiwanis Park and skateboard plaza. They support the Children's Hospital of Western Ontario and are working to raise $100,000 to help eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus. In North London, Kiwanis are helping children by supporting the London Public Library's Book for Every Child campaign, 4-H Awards Night, and the Boys and Girls Club of London. They are helping people in crises through the Malayan Family Support and Crisis Center. My sister's palace, and the Mission Service of London, and over in Middlesex, Kiwanis, and are helping provide school children with warm clothes. They are helping send kids to day camp, and they are supporting the London Museum School program too. And that is only a small part of what Kiwanis are doing. I'm sorry I have to leave out so much. If I talk about all of their good work, I will be here until tomorrow. Civilians in London and Middlesex are helping those with different intellectual and physical abilities. They host dances and golf tournaments. They sponsor a horse every year at the Teratuti riding stable, and supporting Christmas for senior every year too. The Lions Club in London really are Knights of the Blind in the crusade against darkness. They have brought and donate more than 20,000 pairs of glasses for school children. And they raise money to help train and provide guide dogs. I know they have also purchased more than a few guide dogs for people here in London who need them. They do other things too. It was the Lions Club who brought the first defibrillators of the London Fire Department, who sponsored a building at the Children's Safety Village, who cleaned up Fanshawe Park Road, and who have quietly helped people who needed food or a place to stay. And of course, London also has the optimists whose job is bringing out the best in kids. I love the theme, we shall all be optimists even if we are Rotarians. Here in London, that optimists are busy. They run sports programs that serve thousands of boys and girls. They help celebrate Canada Days with fireworks. They run a bike safety rodeo, and they help support Boy Scouts and Girl Guides, Children's Safety Village, and many other important programs for kids in Ontario. All of that, and I haven't even gotten to Rotary yet. Here in London, Rotary is very busy. You support Stevenson camps for children. You make sure every kid in grade 3 has their own dictionary. And you have a lot of fundraising that money by playing golf, my kind of club. And you have support the Rotary Reading Garden in Rotary Fire Hall, that street light buses, the R8 mission, that follow Kennedy Sports Medicine Clinic, and so many other good projects I can't even try to list them all. But you know what? I don't have to, because I think all of you understand already what I came here to say. And that is just this. Service clubs make a community better. Whether it is a Lion Club, or a Kiwanis Club, or a Civitan, or an optimist club, or a Rotary Club, a community that has one is better off than a community without them. Because service clubs do something so important for a community. They provide a place for people who care to come together and make a difference. Service clubs are a way for people to give back to the place and people they love. That's why I know why the Canadian Club, your model is to share and promote our passion for Canada. So, they give a community a heart and a soul. The Rotarians here know that every year in Rotary, we have a theme. The President chose the theme that will guide and inspire Rotary for the whole year of service. And I appreciate our past director John mentioned it. In this Rotary year, our theme is Light Up Rotary. It comes from an idea of Chinese philosopher Confucius, who said, "It is better to light a single candle than to sit and curse the darkness." That is what we believe in Rotary. We know that we can fix the whole world. We know we can solve all the problems, but we also know that we won't make any difference at all unless we try. We know that the Confucius also say, 千里之行，始于足下. In English, you mean the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So every one of us in Rotary does what we can. In our own clubs, we each work to light our own candle. And we know that together we can light up our communities and we can light up the world. This is Rotary's theme, and it is very much a Rotary idea. But it is not only our idea, it is also your idea, the idea of everyone who belongs to a service club. All of us here belong to different clubs. If you don't belong to one yet, you should. Rotary door is open for you. Because we all have the same goal, lighting candles one at a time, as many as we can, until we light up the whole world together. Thank you. 谢谢。